When a woman owns her sexuality, she usually has less sex than a woman who doesn't. So y'all don't like it when women own their sexuality. Y'all like it when sexuality is left up to the men. Y'all like it when men get to decide when it's appropriate. You know, a man say you need to wait till marriage and then tell you he don't take you seriously if you don't fuck before then. You know, y'all like it when men decide when it's appropriate. And men will decide when it's good, okay for you to have sex whenever it benefits them. Like, it doesn't really matter about you in the patriarchy, okay? So I'm saying all this to say, when a woman owns her sexuality, she has a lot less sex because she knows why she's having sex. And I think the only reason why a woman should have sex is because she genuinely wants to. It's a genuine desire that is not swayed by what the man wants, by what society thinks you should do, or anything like that. I think the only reason you should have sex is because you want the pleasure. You want to have a pleasurable experience, and or you want to have a kid, but nobody really, the kid thing is neither here nor there, because we all know that every time you have sex, you don't want to have a new kid. Most of the time you want to have sex because it feels good. It's just basic information here. So what I'm saying is, it's funny how the women who own a sexuality usually are women who are going to be more free. They want to show their body. They want to be, nudists and things like that. And y'all usually say that they hoes, that they're easy. Which is really interesting, because as someone who show their body online, I don't try to be hard, but I'm definitely not easy. I ignore so many people. I mean, the criteria is a lot more difficult to get into my body than it was when I was covered up and all that shit, when I didn't own my sexuality. See, because I was really covering up because I thought that's what men wanted. I wasn't really being authentic. So when I started being authentic and having sex when I felt like it, I felt like having sex a lot less, because a lot of y'all just simply don't fit the bill. You don't have the emotional intelligence. You're broke. I mean, I don't like y'all. So therefore, I typically am having sex a lot less, which is contrary to what you may think based on what you may see me post, based on the fact that I'm the ATO orgy queen, that I the naked pictures of me online. I had an OnlyFans. You think you know when you don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I just want y'all to think with that for a second, because when I was just, oh my God, OnlyFans, it was for OnlyFans. Oh my God, nudity. When I was a prudish bitch, I was having a lot more sex because I was trying to please men. But now that I don't care what y'all think, I literally have sex when I want to have sex. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm saying? I don't care about telling you no to fucking. I don't care if your dick is hard. I don't care how bad you want me. I don't care what you're saying. If I don't want to fuck you, I'm not going to fuck you. Which I could not say the same back when I was just covered up, noble bitch that y'all thought y'all wanted and still didn't choose. You still chose the promiscuous girl over me. But I don't even, want to get into the word promiscuity, because promiscuity is just usually assigned for women who don't give a fuck what y'all think and have sex when they want to have sex. Now, a part of owning your sexuality is, again, owning your no and owning your yes. I own my no and I own my yes. Okay? If it don't feel right, I ain't doing it. If it feels right, I am doing it. I don't care if I met you an hour ago. I don't care if I met you a year ago. When I get the green light within myself, not you, because your light is always green. We know you want to fuck, but it's about me. When that's what owning your sexuality is, when it becomes about you. I have sex for me. I have sex when it feels right for me. If I get a weird gut feeling, a twitch, if you sneeze the wrong way, something up in there, my divine femininity says, okay, this ain't the person you need to be having sex with, and I will not do it. See, it takes a lot of work to get to that point, because it's very confusing, having this vagina that everyone wants, but everyone wants to tell you when to have, and you get mad when you do. It's very confusing to have. You know what I'm saying? So, the moral of the story is, you don't know what the fuck somebody got going on based on what they post online. You just know more than you know what's in somebody's bank account because they have on a Gucci shirt. You have no fucking idea. But y'all think y'all do, and y'all are usually wrong. If you look at women like Amber Rose, who are very sexual, very like that, she'll say, I haven't had sex in months because these niggas don't qualify. Because she actually owns it. It's hers. She decides who gets it and who doesn't. And a woman who owns her sexuality, and again, I'm not trying to say that it's good to have less partners or anything like that, because I don't think there's anything wrong with having a lot of good partners. If you meet 20 men in a month who are excellent, who love you, and who want to be with you, who exhibit criteria, or whatever your criteria is, then I think there's nothing wrong with that, as long as you're not forced. But my whole thing is, I just want y'all to think about that. You know what I'm saying? If you're a man, you really need to just do all the listening and no talking about what it's like to be a person with a vagina, because you have no idea the mind fucks that go along with it. No earthly idea. You can't begin to fathom it. You have no idea. No value is placed on your dick, but all the value is placed here. So where there's value comes control. And so therefore, You don't know what you're talking about. So if I were you, I would just like calmly listen, completely turn off your ears. Turn off your turn on your ears. Completely clamp your lips and just shut up and actually listen to people with vaginas who have gone through the process. An older woman who can tell you, okay, what's going on. And so, and then that's a double-edged sword for you, because you don't know what to do. Men are very confused. You want a woman who owns her sexuality. Actually, you don't. You're confused on that even fact, because when you own it, you get sex when you want, how you want, and you get to kind of ignore her needs and ignore what she wants. You see in her face and her body language she really don't want it, but you do it anyway. Okay, yeah, that kind of thing. You get to have that when she doesn't own her sexuality. But then a lot of times when she owns it, then you wouldn't have got the pussy anyway. So you're on this fence. You don't really know what you want. What you should want is a happy, whole, sexually free woman who owns her sexuality, so that when you're selected, you can really feel good in your being selected. You can feel honored in being selected. Because I'm not choosing you because I'm scared you won't like me. I'm scared because I really want your approval, or any low vibrational reasons why a lot of girls have sex, not myself included. I've had sex for all the wrong reasons. You want the bitch to want you because she genuinely wants you, but just admit that you benefit off the confusion that women have about their sexuality, because as long as we're confused, you can pretty much get your way. So what's happening now is women are telling you no and fucking you according to their criteria, and their criteria may be money. It's actually nothing wrong with her criteria being matched. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know. But my whole thing is this. I just want y'all to chew on this and think about this, okay? Think about it deeply. You know what I'm saying? Think about it and just really sit with it, because I'm just telling you the truth. Because obviously the woman that I am now would not have had sex with half of them niggas that I had sex with, because it wasn't an authentic choice. Not that they are bad dudes, because I had sex with dudes who were really nice and treated me good, but I just didn't like them. So it wasn't always bad dudes. It was like, I don't really like them like that. Or I remember I tried to go through a phase of acting like I didn't care about a nigga's looks and fucking news. It wasn't that cute, and it was a repulsive thing. So it's not that I was just fucking a dog niggas. It's just that I just didn't want to. And I did it anyway, and I talked myself into it, made myself think it was my idea. And men, y'all can feel that. Y'all just choose to ignore it because it's convenient for you. Okay? So, I just want y'all to chew on this. Please understand that you need to do all the listening when it comes down to what it's like being a woman with vagina in this society, because you do not know anything about what it is that you speak. You don't know. You're completely ignorant. It's a handful of men who understand, who have tuned into and empathize the best they can with the plight of a woman, and can really respect all of her choices that she does with her body, even if that excludes him. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to think on this. And the takeaway points are, just because a woman is naked, just because a woman even does OnlyFans and maybe is a porn star or whatever, you don't presume you know anything about how she actually lives her life, because you actually don't. No more than I know about how you live your life based on what you post on your social media. It's plenty of broke people riding around in Benzes, posting pictures in mansions. We don't know until you get in there, okay? First off. Second off, you need to be one who wants to be chosen authentically. And you can only be chosen authentically by a woman who has owned her sexuality. That is the only way you're ever going to be chosen authentically. Any other state that she's in is not really the truth, because we be having sex for all the wrong reasons. But I think we need to stop shaming women who are going through or have gone through that phase of figuring it out. Because again, you don't know anything about living in a body with this thing that everyone wants, and you're confused on what to do. And so we have to get in with ourselves and figure out when the right time to have sex is. Only that cultivated woman is going to be able to make the right choices. So stop shaming girls for their whole face, promiscuous face. Shut the fuck up. You have no idea what it's like. And women, be easier on yourself if you're going through that, okay? It's just kind of what goes down whenever you have the thing that everyone wants and everybody trying to tell you what to do with it, but it is yours, sweetheart. Do it. Really check in with yourself before you have sex with anybody and see if it is the right choice for you. Get familiar with your intuition, and that's when you say yes and no. That could mean you can go months and years without fucking, or it could mean you fucking every day. But always remember the choice is yours, and fuck the patriarchy. Peace.